Why is your knee so stiff? Is it the muscles? Is it the connective tissue? Is it the dreaded scar tissue? Let's talk about stiff knees after a total knee replacement. And let me give you a couple tips that might help you determine where the stiffness is coming from. So the first thing that I think really helps is understanding the full anatomy of what is going on within the knee joint. We have the bony structures. We have the femur above the knee. We have the tibia below the knee. We have the patella, which is the kneecap itself. And then out here on the side, there's a long skinny bone called the fibula. So those are the bony structures. Then of course we have the muscles, and just for real simple anatomy, a muscle, the muscle belly, the contractile, the part that shortens and lengthens when you contract and relax a muscle. That is the red area of the muscle. It's red because it has a rich blood supply. That muscle then turns into a tendon. The tendon is the white part of the muscle, poor blood supply, but very thick fibrous tissue. That tendon eventually attaches into a bone. And so muscle attaches to bone at a tendon, bone attaches to bone. It's called a ligament. And we have ligaments on the inside and the outside of the knee. But generally speaking, when you're trying to stretch a knee after a total knee replacement, whether I'm trying to stretch into extension is getting a straight leg. What I should feel is tightness in the back of the knee. Very localized, very specific, directly in the back of the knee. That would be the connective tissue, also sometimes called a joint capsule. Fascia, you've probably heard the term fascia is connective tissue. Ligaments are connective tissue, tendons connective tissue, any of that white, thick. It's almost like a canvas if you think of fabric. Connective tissue is like canvas. Muscle is more like elastic, like a rubber band. So when I'm trying to stretch into extension, I should feel tightness directly behind the knee. That would be normal, air quotes normal, for what you would be experiencing when you're trying to stretch the connective tissue. If you feel the tightness up high, that would be more consistent with muscle tightness, muscle guarding. That would be your hamstring muscle. If you feel the tightness down low, that would be your gastrocnemius or your soleus. The gastroc crosses the knee, the soleus does not. So most of the time, if you feel tightness down there, it's the gastrocnemius. Muscle tightness, it occurs in the belly of the muscle. Connective tissue tightness occurs right at the joint line. So again, right in the back of the knee, when I'm trying to increase extension, when I'm trying to increase flexion, most patients are going to tell me they feel tightness right on the inside border of the knee. The inside of the knee, the bony structures, the prosthesis that they use to replace or resurface the knee, this is larger on the inside than it is on the outside. So most people feel more pulling through the connective tissue through the inside. That is what we are trying to stretch when we're stretching connective tissue after a total knee replacement. If I feel tightness up in the thigh, that would be muscular tightness. So you stretch muscles a little differently than you stretch connective tissue, but I can tell you, I've heard several people over the internet over the years say, muscle tightness is restricting joint range of motion. That's not typically the case for a standard post-op total knee replacement, total hip replacement. Most of the time it's the connective tissue. And if we take it one layer deeper, when I'm stretching connective tissue is not generally painful when you try to stretch it. So I always use the example, if you have not had wrist surgery, but you had a total knee replacement, I ask my patients to flex the wrist, give it a little bit of pressure, and tell me what it feels like when they're stretching the connective tissue of the wrist. Most of the time they're going to say they feel a little discomfort, they feel a little pull. It's certainly not painful. It's not the same kind of sensation they have in the knee. If they were trying to stretch mature connective tissue, mature scar tissue, it would feel like it feels in the wrist and the knee, but that's not usually the case. Usually the case is they feel pain, genuine pain. We start to go to end range of motion, immediately they get a pain response and they want to resist and they want to push away. That is usually because people who have had a knee replacement weren't doing a ton of exercise before the surgery. Then suddenly overnight, they're expected to go to 2 to 3 times a day doing exercises after surgery. Not only were they deconditioned and out of shape before the surgery, but they just had surgery. They literally just had their leg cut off and sewn back on. Now we're asking them to exercise 2 and 3 times a day. It's almost always going to cause an overtraining condition. And when somebody is overtrained, they develop what we would refer to as overuse injuries like tendonitis, tendinopathy. They're going to develop inflammation in the connective tissue. So now when I have inflamed connective tissue that I'm trying to stretch, I go to stretch and it's immediately painful. That can be managed with medication. That's something you talk to your surgeon about. You talk to the surgical team. Obviously, your physical therapist is going to be involved with that, but they're not going to manage the medication side of it. That has to be managed by your physician. But if you understand, am I stretching, or is my problem, is my limited range of motion in the muscle? Probably not. Is my limited range of motion due to actual scar tissue? Generally not if you're staying active and doing the stuff you're supposed to do after a knee replacement. Most of the time, the limitations in range of motion is either because of the implant size, and I'll record a separate video to talk about that, and or because now the connective tissue has gotten inflamed. Because I went from very low specific activity with the knee to very high activity with the knee. And even if I had never had surgery, just going from no exercise to 3 times a day, I'm going to develop these overuse injuries, these overuse conditions, and I need to manage that inflammation either by reducing the intensity, reducing the frequency, doing less exercise, which usually works pretty well for most people, or finding a pharmaceutical solution, which a lot of people are trying to avoid. And in that case, you talk to the surgical team, you get your physical therapist involved. But managing recovery is as important, I would argue more important, than managing workload. Most people are willing to do the work, but as soon as you tip into an overuse situation, it's really hard to keep pushing the range of motion, keep pushing the exercise when you're inflamed and you're not recovering between therapy sessions. I'll give you one more example. If you leave physical therapy feeling worse that night or the next morning, you're probably doing too much. You need to control the intensity, and your physical therapist is trained to help you manage that. Guys, if you have more questions, post them in the comments. I'll see you on the next video.